Hi people, Newbie back again. Not much to report this week. And well, first of all, you notice a little difference in the background. I've got the studio lights are on in the background, and so it's a little brighter in here than normal, but I was doing a little work over there and just forgot to turn those lights off before I started recording. But welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that little button down there in that corner, that little red button that is the subscription button. And if you don't see a red button there, go into the YouTube and subscribe in my YouTube channel, and I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, like I say, this week has been a week of little things. And by little things, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it seems like every day one of my engines just quits running for some reason. And so then I spend an hour or two, anyway, just trying to figure out why they don't run. And you know, I keep thinking, well, it must be because the track is too dirty, and I clean the wheels and well, I clean the track too, but I clean the wheels and I take them apart and make sure there's no gunk up in the gears and that sort of thing, but I still can't get them to run, and they just quit. So, you know, I test the motors work, so it's not something with the motors, so it must be, I'm thinking the decoders, but I don't know. It's beginning to baffle me. Right now I've probably got 6 engines that don't run. You remember those, I was running the last videos, we were running that little, consist of that little A and B unit, the Santa Fe, I guess it was. Anyway, both of those, both the A and the B unit, just quit. And first thing I noticed was the headlight didn't work on the A unit. And then a little later on, and you know, they were running and just stopped. And I don't know, you know, because of that, you know, I have to think one of two things: either dirt, or they just overheated or something. I don't know, but it's baffling, and I don't. And because, you know, I've got an Atlas unit that it's an F3 Atlas unit that I bought, that came with the AKA Joe unit, layout that has never worked, and but it was not a factory installed decoder, so Atlas won't even look at it for me. So I don't know what to do about that. I guess my only option is to just buy another decoder and replace the decoder and see if that fixes it. I don't know, but that's baffling for me. But anyway, so this week, really about all I've done, I fiddle with that. I did a little fiddling with. I'm working on that bridge that crosses on the far south end of the layout over toward the farm. I finally got around to sort of finalizing the landing area by the farm and getting that installed. I still haven't glued it in. I'm still making sure everything fits. And but anyway, here, take a look. This is what that looks like. Okay, kind of working on this bridge a little bit here by the coming across to the farm. And you see I've got it, I've built up the landing pad on this side. I actually had to increase the length of the bridge. I originally thought that I had just the right length, but it turns out that it was a little short, so I added an extension. You see over on the far side there, I made a little extra onto the bridge, and so I think this is how I'm going to do it. Of course, I need to put the roadway in and on this side, and I need to contour that, and I still haven't glued all that foam in place, but that's the way it's going to be. The other thing is I'm working on how to support that. I'm going to have, I think, probably 4 support pillars under the bridge. One just on the edge of either pair of tracks that go under it, and so still working on how to do that. But I've got some ideas, and we'll get on that soon. Got a couple of engines just running around the track right now, and the other thing you see, I've watch that engine go by. Yeah, there he goes. So now you see I've got the ready kilowatt sign permanently mounted on top of the power plant. I think that looks pretty good up there, and adds a little to the layout. And we're starting to work on the yard area. The engine house area in particular. You see I've got all the, if I zoom in, you see we've cleared out most of the cars out of the yard area, and so now we can get serious about finalizing the yard area and start laying some track in the engine house area. I had to get some additional material to act as the roadbed in the area over there. I'm waiting for that to come, and once that comes, then I'll lay the roadbed around the engine house area, and we'll get to laying track in there. And that ready quit kilowatt sign, I really like that. That is really cool, I think, and I think that really adds to the power plant, and that's really cool. The other thing I've been working on, I've got one of those online buying sites and stuff, and I bought a bunch of 3D printed vehicles, little cars and trucks and fire trucks and that sort of stuff. And of course they come just 3D printed, and they're gray, and so you have to do all the painting, and so that takes a lot of time. And so this week I've spent, first thing I did was I spray painted them all white so that I would have basically a common background to start from, and then I've started doing some painting. So here, look at this. So here's a great thing about N-scale: painting. How do you paint something so small? Well, I've got this collection of vehicles that I've started painting. You see I've got 3 police cars, 3 taxi cabs, a couple tow trucks, a couple ambulances, and a couple fire trucks. And I started out by painting them all, just spray painting them white, and now I'm trying to add in the touches that need to be added. For example, you see painting the tires black, painting out the windows and that sort of thing, and I'm just getting started. I mean, there's a lot of painting needs to be done. I want the fire trucks to be red and white, and I still haven't decided exactly what that total is going to look like, and probably put some silver in there for different parts of the fire truck, specifically, you know, where the hose connections are and that sort of thing. And the tow trucks, I think I'm going to paint those red and white to match that other tow truck that I already have on the layout. Taxi cabs, I think, will be about like they are. And then the police cars, of course, I need to paint out the side windows on those, and red lights. And that should be about it. see if I can find some little bitty emblems to put on the police cars, and you know, all of them. So, but that's where we are with that. So there you have it for this week. That's really about all that I've gotten done, you know, working on engines and little fiddly stuff that, you know, seems like it takes a lot of time, but just doesn't seem to progress a lot in the completion of the layout. And that's kind of what this has been. It's been a while since the last update, you know, 5 days, I guess, and that's really out of character for me, but sorry about that. But other things have been going on, and hey, you got to get out and play golf. You know, you can't just do railroads all the time. And so anyway, so that's pretty much where we are this week. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And you know, we'll keep at it, and let's see what's going to happen.